Hi children, today we are going to learn about electric cells. The categories of electric cells: simple cells, chemical cells, and solar cells. Let's see what are simple cells. Simple cells are the most primitive cell which is used to produce electric current. This cell is known as voltaic cell. Let's see the preparation and function of a simple cell. Zinc and copper electrodes are used to connect with the bulb. Diluted sulfuric acid is used as an electrolytic solution. Insert these two electrodes carefully. Make sure those two metallic strips are not touching each other. Then you will observe the bulb is lighting up. How does this happen? Zinc electrode and copper electrode depicted into the electrolytic solution. Zinc loses electron to form zinc ion, and copper electrode act as the acceptor of ion, and the flow of electron from the zinc to produce the current flow, and bulb is lighting up. Now let's see. Second category of cell is chemical cell. In chemical cell, electric energy is produced by chemical substance. There are two types of chemical cells. They are primary cells and secondary cells. Let's we move about what are primary cells. Primary cells are considered as all type of dry cells. In primary cells, chemical energy is converted into electric energy. Here, chemicals are used in dry, powdered, paste form. Therefore, these are known as dry cells too. Here we go with the interior of the dry cell. Carbon rod is used as a positive terminal and the electric conductor inside the dry cell, and the zinc casing act as the negative terminal of the dry cell. Ammonium chloride and manganese dioxide are mixed as a paste form to carry electric charges. Let's see the comparison between simple cell and the dry cell. As you all know, simple cell is the primitive cell which used to produce electric current. Here, zinc and copper strips are used as the electrodes. Copper used as a positive electrode and zinc used as a negative electrode. Here we can use copper sulfate solution, or else we can use diluted sulfuric acid solution. The electrolytic solution should have the free moving electrons to pass electric current in a simple cell. But in the dry cell, as we discussed earlier, the chemical which is conducting electric current is compact as the paste form inside the cell. Simple cells are very simplest method to prepare, and dry cells are very complex to prepare. As we compare about these simple cell and dry cells, simple cells are little difficult to handle because they have the liquid solution as a electrolytic solution. But in dry cells, current carrying substances are compact in a dry paste form of packed inside the metallic covers. Therefore, they are really easily handled and portable. In a simple cell, there are small amount of electric current only produces. But in a dry cell, when we compare to that of the simple cell, large amount of current can be produced. These are the comparison about simple cell and dry cell. Let's move about what are secondary cells. All kind of rechargeable nickel cadmium cells and batteries are known as secondary cells. Chemical energy is converted as electric energy in a secondary cell too. Wet chemicals are used in the batteries, therefore, vehicle batteries or whatever the batteries are known as wet cells. There are some rechargeable torch batteries, phone batteries, also considered as secondary cells. Let's we move about the interior of a wet cell. Inside the wet cell, the electrolytic solution is a liquid medium, therefore they are known as a wet cell. Those produce large amount of electric current and they can be able to work with a high heat capacity also. What is a cell and a battery? Cells are the small portions which is carrying, conducting electrons throughout in it. Number of cells collectively connected in a series way is known as the battery. Let's we move about the comparison between primary cells and secondary cells. As we know, the best example of a primary cell is dry cell. As we know, dry cells are portable and compactly packed. They are designed to be used once and discarded and not recharged with electricity and reused like a secondary cell in general. The electrochemical reaction occurring in the cell is not reversible, rendering the cells unrechargeable. However, these are portable. And the secondary cells. Secondary cells is a type of electrical battery which can be charged, discharged into a load and recharged many times as opposed to a disposable or primary battery which supplies large amount of current and it has a long lasting when we are comparing that of the primary cells. Let's move about the third category of the cells, solar cells. Solar cells are made up of electronic devices called junction diodes. Number of solar cells are connected to make a solar panel. Solar panels absorb solar energy and solar energy is converted into electric energy in solar cells. Let's we see the comparison or advantages and disadvantages about solar cells. As we know, the advantages of solar cells. Solar energy is a completely renewable resource as well as this is eco-friendly and oil which is what most people currently use to produce their homes is not the renewable resource. Solar cells make absolutely no noise at all. Very little maintenance is required to keep solar cells. Solar panels and solar lighting may seem quite expensive when you first purchase it, but in the long run you will find yourself saving money. As we consider the disadvantages of solar cells, the solar panels are expensive when you first purchase them. The initial cost of fixing the solar panels are highly expensive. Solar power cannot be harnessed during a storm, on a cloudy days, at night. Also, these are the comparison about solar cells. Thanks for watching my video, children. Please subscribe my channel for more videos like this.